If I were starting my watch collecting journey today, here are the 5 watches I would consider buying. Hello all you watch heroes and nerds, and welcome back to the channel. Now for those of you watch novices amongst us, welcome too, as this video today is just for you. I've been collecting watches now for a while, and to be honest, I do feel oddly nostalgic for those early days when I was getting to grips with everything and trying to understand what the difference was between a good watch and, well, let's say a not so good watch. So I decided to do something a little bit different today. I'm doing a video just for you lot, and maybe it'll be a little therapeutic for me too. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 affordable watches that I would consider buying if I was new to the whole watch game. Affiliate links to these watches will be below. Everyone ready? Okay, let's get on with it. So let's kick this list off in style with an 80s icon that looks good today. And you can't really say that about everything from the 1980s. The G-Shock W5600 is iconic, built like a brick you-know-what house and wears as lightly as a feather. The best models in this range have a tough solar module, so no need to ever change the battery. It has multi-band 6 as well, so if you live anywhere with the atomic clock, you'll never need to set this watch either. Or you can go for the cheaper non-solar models that are still great in my opinion and might have additional features like Bluetooth connectivity. And you get all of the other features you would expect from a G-Shock: 200 meters of water resistance, 5 time zone world time, and 31 time zones from 48 cities. You get a stopwatch timer, full calendar to 2099, and an awesome backlight. Depending on your model of choice, this will cost you anywhere between £50 to £100. If you are looking for something with good looks, versatility and choice, then the Orient Kamasu is definitely the watch for you. This dive watch is a YouTube favourite, and I personally have a soft spot for the Orient as a brand, since the Orient Triton, which is now discontinued, was my first automatic watch. This one comes in so many different styles and colours. I quite like the red, the blue and the grey black versions. It is also powered by the in-house caliber F6922 automatic movement, which hacks and hand winds. It has a great set of dimensions at 41.8mm in diameter, 46.8mm lug to lug, and a thickness of just 12.8mm, so it will wear well on most wrists. It has 200 meters of water resistance, sapphire crystal, and 120 click unidirectional bezel. You can expect to pay anything from £200 for this bad boy. Now, no budget watch collection could ever be truly complete without a Seiko, and so my choice for the first timer would be the Seiko 5 series, and it's the GMT version, the SSK. For those of you who don't know what a GMT watch is, it basically means Greenwich Mean Time, which allows you to track additional time zones with the addition of a 4th hand. Now, you can actually track 3 time zones with this watch thanks to the aid of a movable bezel. This is a perfect beginner watch as it allows you not only to set different time zones, but to also have a display case back, allowing you to view this movement in all of its glory, which I think if you are starting a watch journey will hook you even more. This watch is pretty wearable. It comes in at 42.5mm in diameter, has a 46mm lug to lug and a 13.5mm thickness. It also wears quite well on most wrists. You have 100 meters of water resistance, making it a great all-rounder. It is powered by the 4R34 in-house automatic caliber Seiko movement. Again, this watch hacks and hand winds. I would be paying no more than $350 for this affordable gem. If you thought all you could get from a budget watch is Japanese, then think again. Enter the Tissot PRX, which I have owned in the automatic configuration and reviewed on this channel last year. Now, as we have a tight budget here, I would actually recommend going for the quartz version, which is regularly going to be found for between £250 to £300, dependent on your retail of choice and colourway. You get sapphire crystal and ETA movement, as Tissot and ETA are part of the Swatch group, 100 meters of water resistance, and lots of choices on design. For those of you who prefer smaller watches, you can get a 35mm version, and if you have bigger wrists, you can go for a 40mm version, or if you want to spend big money on this, you can get a 42mm automatic chronograph version too. Finally on this list we have the Hamilton Khaki series. We have this as a channel favourite. It is the most expensive watch on this list though, coming in at £500, going up to £700 from some places. But I think it is the perfect starter watch, and if you hunt around places like eBay and Chrono24, you could regularly find this for well under £500, some cases £300 or even £200. I actually miss having this watch in my collection, so I might need to rebuy it. But specifically the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic 38mm version is the one that I would choose. This watch is just awesome. It is part of the Swatch group of companies. Again, this is the Hamilton H10 powered movement. It is an ETA Powermatic 80, so it hacks, it hand winds, and the reason why it says 80 is because it has an 80-hour power reserve, which is on display through the awesome exhibition caseback. You get sapphire crystal again, 100 meters of water resistance, a military style look that in my opinion you can dress up or down, and you also have stainless steel construction. Now if 38mm is not for you, you can get 40mm, 42 and even 44 cases with slightly different configurations. Some are discontinued though, so you will have to look around eBay if you want to find something that is a little bit unique and not the ones that are off the shelf today. They also do titanium models as well, but you might have to pay a bit extra for those too. So that's my list, but I feel like you could use a bonus choice, and as I haven't done this in a while, I'm going to talk about the Seagull 1963. This Chinese watchmaker has been around since the 50s, and this watch is probably their most iconic. This design was originally a pilot's watch for the Chinese Air Force, and the movement, the ST901, is a mechanical hand-wound movement based on the Venus chronographs of the 1950s. This is a good choice for you watch newbies if you want something a little bit different, but the reason why it's a bonus choice is because the movement is complicated and they do sometimes fail. And given the price of this one being between £95 to £135, it would cost more to fix it than just to chuck it away and buy a new one. But if you do decide to get this one, you'll get a choice of either sapphire or period accurate acrylic crystal, a choice of 38 or 40mm, and an interesting heritage to say the least. So that's my list today plus the extra bonus. What do you think of my choices? Let me know in the comments below. Are you new to watch collecting? If so, has this list helped you? Please again let me know in the comments below. This one was something that I was thinking about quite a lot of over the Christmas period. I have made some big purchases recently, having bought quite a few luxury items, and every so often I do have a look on Amazon, I have a look on eBay, I have a look on AliExpress, and I see some of the more, I guess, keenly priced watches and some of the specs there, and it does make me a little bit nostalgic for the past and when I first started getting into watch collecting, which is a whole interesting journey within itself. As I mentioned before, affiliate links will be in the description below, and stay tuned for the next video, guys.